It's food pantry day. All right, I got a little bit of room in this mini fridge. Not too terribly much, but I want to fill this up. So let's head out to the food pantry and see what we can find this week. Everybody, my name is Sarah and welcome back to my living room for this week's food pantry haul. If you are a brand new viewer, welcome to the channel. I hope I earn your subscription, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for your continued support. Let's get into this food pantry haul. First up, let's take a look at the meats, and please stay tuned for the score of the week under the little yellow towel. We have got this Good and Gather 93% lean ground beef, 1 pound. That looks really good. Next up, let's take a look at these beautiful perishable items. We've got some grapes, that's wonderful. We got a tiny little key lime dessert, and I can reuse this jar. We got organic milk, 2 containers of Bright Farm salad. We got honey baked apples, and I got 2 containers of chicken. I'm gonna put that chicken on the salad. Then we got some dessert hummus by Boar's Head, a cold brew coffee, and this is a specialty dessert item. It's Biscoff cookie and cookie butter ice cream bars. Looks pretty good. Next up, let's take a look at these non-perishable items. You'll notice I may not have as many items as I have had in prior hauls, but I got some great quality items. First, we've got this Get Back to Human nut butter filled cashew butter milk chocolate bar. That looks really good, and I think that little K at the bottom means kosher. You'll see these different designations in small print. We got 2 cans of chicken, apples, tomato sauce, a box of Godiva chocolates, if you can believe that. We got green beans, we got this fancy salsa, beef jerky, pinto beans, and then we got 2 more chocolate bars, and this is the Lily's brand. I have had that brand before and it's really good. I could not find a Best Buy date on this one, but the other one is good for a whole year from now. So if you're really concerned about the Best Buy date, you can always contact the company. Usually there's an email address on the back, or there's at least a website that you can go to check it out. I'm super happy with all of these non-perishable items, especially the chocolate. Want to know what's in this Godiva Classic Gold Collection box? Let's take a look. Milk chocolate caramel embrace, dark chocolate midnight swirl, milk chocolate praline heart. Yum! Next up, let's take a look at the bathroom and kitchen supplies. We've got a box of plastic wrap. That's always good to have on hand, especially with the holidays coming up. Then we've got the Amazon commercial toilet paper, and that's pretty good. 2 rolls. And this looks pretty nice. It's called Calming Spray, and it's for babies for their nap time. So if it's safe enough for a baby, that's a good sign that if you have any type of chemical sensitivity, this might work really well for you. I'm gonna give it a try and see how I like it. Now for a look at the countertop perishable. I got 2 containers. There's 5 cookies in each container, and this is the best cookie. These are vegan. They are just so good. I'm not vegan, obviously, because you always see the meats here. I don't know how long these will freeze for, but I'm hoping to have these throughout the holidays. So I'm just gonna try to collect this cookie because it is such a good fall flavor, winter flavor cookie. Now for the score of the week. Ta-da! We have got some round cube steak, 2 pieces, USDA choice. Doesn't that look good? And the big question is, will it all fit in the mini fridge? Let's see how I do this week. And some of you have asked me if I have a freezer. The mini fridge does have a small freezer up top, but it's usually pretty packed, so I might have to put the cookie bars at my friend's house. I just tasted the packet of chicken. It's still good. Let's get this salad going. Like we got some dried chickpeas. Okay, this still looks pretty good. And I washed up. My hands are clean. Looks like Parmesan. A good stir. And it's lunchtime. I've got this chickpea Caesar salad with chicken added to it. I added some crackers. This is really good. Take a look and see if it all fit. Look at that mini fridge, looking packed, looking good. I didn't have to repackage anything because these salads, they fit too deep at the bottom and I can still close the door. Everything fit just fine. I got less items this week, but I'm really happy with everything that I've got. Any items is a blessing, so I don't ever complain about, oh, it's not enough, because I get plenty all of the time. I feel so blessed to have access to this food pantry. It's an unusual food pantry because they have a lot of organic food, but I count my blessings every week that I shop there. Let's get these backed up for the freezer. So I just cut the label, peeling it off. And I'm just going to apply it to the outside of my freezer bag. Okay, we got the first box in here. Got these. Perfect, I love it. 10 big cookies, my favorite cookie, ready for the freezer with its own label. Each cookie has 15 grams of sugar. That's a lot. I do eat treats. All right, let's get this added to the freezer. I never really show the freezer at the top because it's a wreck in there, so I'm just gonna see if this will fit. I hope so. Ah! Barely. Time to go to the dump. Maybe we'll find something good. I don't know if they'll have anything, but let's go find out. All right, let's see what we have today. Some goodies, but not for me. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. It is the first day of fall. Yay! I had to break out my first thermal shirt of the season. This is our first chilly day. It's not cold, but I had to break out the fuzzy pants. You gotta have some soft things to wear in the winter time and when these seasons change. This cold brew unsweetened black coffee. Ooh, danger zone. I am down to my last little bit of half and half. I gotta go to Food Lion. Gotta add the chocolate stevia. Oh, that's some strong coffee. I might have to add some water, but I like it. I have been to Food Lion. Let me show you what I got. And I do save this bag and I'll reuse this later. First up, we got these jumbo cotton balls, and this was $2.29. I got these cuticle sticks for 84 cents because when you have a YouTube channel, you start noticing things like, oh, I need to do my nails. My hands are looking rough. So this is to help me. Then if I spent $10 in coffee, I got a $2 reward to use on a future shopping trip. These are usually $5.99. Each one was on sale for $3.99. And when you take into account the $2 reward, I basically got 3 of these for $10. So that comes to $3.33 for each one, which I thought was very affordable. Get all these opened up so I can get this set up. Have the right tools for the job. We're gonna stack these just like that. Add one more on top. I just turned this around because we're going to add some tape to the back of it. Add one more piece here. Turn it around. Let's do the sides of it. Let's do this side. Now you have a little coffee tower, just like that. You take the 3 boxes, you go up, you make it vertical, you save room because it's not horizontal. Instead of going left to right, it's going up and down. I really like this idea. I hope that helps somebody that also uses the K-cups. I think it's a nice way to store a lot of pods without having a fancy K-cup pod holder, although you never know, I might find one at the thrift store one day. Which coffee am I going to have today? I think I'm gonna have the hazelnut. Get the Mojo set up. Time to make the coffee. I know this is artificially flavored, but I have to tell you, that hazelnut smell, it smells so good. Down to my last little bit of creamer. I must remedy this today. Well, I've got just a little bit left. That's enough for one more cup. I'm still loving this makeup bag. I added this little container for small hair clips. It just makes life a little bit easier. Instead of putting the whole thing in here, I just took one out. We'll put that in my case, and then I'll put this in my provisions. Before I put it away, I put a couple of pieces of tape on it just so it doesn't fall out. The hardest things about having provisions is just knowing where your stuff is. Still using these stackable, they're actually shoe boxes, I think, with the pull-out drawers, and I'll just tuck this away for later. I might not need it for 6 months or a year, but I know I've got it just in case. here's breakfast. I took my instant oatmeal packet, doctored it up with some cinnamon and nutmeg. I took those honey baked apples. It had so much sugar in it. I just rinsed it off and added it to the oatmeal. I love to have sweet treats, but I just make it work for me. That just looks so pretty. Thanks so much for making it to the end of my video. I had a lot of fun making this for you. I really enjoyed creating that K-cup holder hack to make it vertical and just keep things organized a little bit easier in a tiny home like this one. This has been a real fun video for me to make, especially with that honey baked apple oatmeal and how I rinsed off the apples to try to lower the sugar content. I hope these tips and tricks that I show you throughout my day actually provide some value to you and that you find it useful and helpful. And if you do, I'll have a new video up for you on Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a wonderful week and we'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye.